I know you're sick of hearing your neighbours. Hearing their TV over yours, maybe it's a particular tone of voice that you're hearing from next door. Not knowing when that music's going to start playing can make you feel unsettled, uncomfortable. And when the neighbours start making noise when you're trying to sleep, it can be infuriating and make you think of moving house. It's normal to feel stressed and annoyed with the noise from next door, and maybe frustrated that you can't make noise yourself without bothering the neighbours, even if you wanted to. A lot of people are in the same boat. In fact, 2/3 of people in the UK suffer from unwanted noise in their homes. They're hearing every aspect of their neighbours' daily lives, and it's making them very aware of the noise that they're making in their own home. Although the neighbours are loud and they have probably done some alterations that has made the noise worse, they are living their lives. And there are probably some alterations or aspects of your house which is also making yours and their noise worse. The truth is, it is the construction of the building. Most people don't know this, but there are a lot of building techniques and materials that amplify the noise. The dot and dab plasterboard technique, for example, doubles the noise from the neighbours. If you have a hollow stud wall perpendicular, that amplifies the noise from the neighbours too. And if you have any RSJs or open plan living or maybe a loft conversion, that can all make noise worse from the neighbours. You can do this now. You can check the loft. You can go up in the loft and check for holes in the structure. If you do see holes in the structure in the loft, on the party wall in the loft, up where the brick wall meets the roof, for example, that will give you an idea of what the rest of the party wall will be constructed like. If you see holes up in the loft, there could be holes in your bedroom floor, or maybe even the suspended floor void downstairs if you have that. Imagine being able to make as much noise as you like without bothering your neighbours. Imagine being able to enjoy peace and quiet in your own home, like when the neighbours are away on holiday. Imagine having to check outside, look outside the window to see if the neighbour's car is on the drive because you no longer hear them anymore. That's what soundproofing can do, having the soundproofing of a detached house. I spoke to a lady the other day and she was telling me before soundproofing, she used to pull up on the drive of the car and her eyes would be drawn to the neighbour's property. She'd be looking at her neighbours as soon as she pulls up on the drive, thinking, oh, they're in. What are we going to hear today? What time are we going to bed tonight? Now, after soundproofing, she doesn't even look at her neighbours. She doesn't even notice her neighbours anymore. That's what soundproofing can do. Now that we're spending more time in our homes these days, it makes sense to spend money on those lounges and bedrooms and maybe those rooms where you can work from home, rooms where you can be peaceful and unwind and relax, rather than those kitchens and bathrooms where we don't really spend much of our time. You don't need to worry whether the soundproofing will work or not, and here's why. We give you a page of 50 people, 50 homeowners which we've worked for, which you can phone up and speak with. They've all had to go through the same decision process of whether to soundproof or move house. And they're people you can phone up and speak with and ask them whatever you like. Also, we have a 4-step soundproofing method. If you follow all 4 steps, you don't need to worry whether it will work or not. The QuietCo installation experience is really discreet. There isn't any marked vehicles or any deliveries. No one will know what we're doing in the 2 to 3 week renovation of your home. These days you have to look after your own mental health and well-being. I believe everybody should be able to enjoy peace and quiet in their own home, whether that's sat in the silence being peaceful or making noise yourself. And guess what? You don't have to soundproof your whole house. Just doing one room really well, completely soundproof, a room where you can escape from the noise, or a room where you can go and make noise yourself, will give you those feelings of feeling settled, comfortable, feeling like you don't ever want to move, making your house a home. You'll be able to have friends around whenever you like without having to worry about the noise going next door. You'll stop looking at Rightmove. You'll be able to enjoy a late night movie on full volume if you choose, and play music whenever you want. And best of all, you won't hear your neighbours anymore. If you're ready to take the next step, to have that peace and quiet of a detached house and make as much noise as you like without bothering your neighbours, then please fill out the Contact Us form and book yourself a free noise diagnosis call.